When you buy meat at the grocery store, you look for steak that's bright red because it looks the freshest. But many supermarkets use a special gas in packages that keeps the meat looking fresh for much longer.
Have you ever gotten home from the store only to find that dreaded leaky package of meat has ruined your other groceries? It's infuriating. Or perhaps you're just standing in the meat aisle, feeling overwhelmed and wondering if you're really getting good quality for your hard-earned money. Let's be honest. Not all grocery store meat counters are created equal, and choosing the right one for your family feels more important than ever. That's why we've done the homework for you. We investigated the biggest chains across the country to see who truly delivers. Today, we're exposing the 6 stores you should probably avoid for meat, and then revealing the 2 you should absolutely shop at instead. Is your go-to spot on the wrong list? The results will definitely surprise you. All right, let's kick things off at the absolute bottom of our list. Coming in dead last, at number 8, is a name we all know and, for many things, love: Target. We've all walked into Target for a single item like paper towels and walked out with a cart full of things we never knew we needed. They are masters of that. But when it comes to buying meat, that's a completely different and disappointing story. The biggest issue here comes down to one simple fact. The meat section feels like a complete and utter afterthought. The selection is seriously lacking. Even if you're at a giant super Target, the meat case is often sad and sparse. But here's the real kicker. The thing that lands them squarely at the bottom. There is no on-site butcher. Everything is pre-packaged. That means no custom cuts, no helpful advice, and absolutely no one to ask, "Hey, what's the best steak for the grill tonight?" You get what you see, and what you see isn't very inspiring. Now, to be fair, the quality itself isn't necessarily the main problem. It's generally on par with other big-box stores because they often use the same major suppliers. But you're paying for the convenience of being at Target, not for quality, expertise, or value. As one reviewer put it, shopping for meat at Target is a sign of desperation, not planning. Our final verdict? If you're already there, and you're in a real pinch for dinner maybe, but we would never make a special trip to Target just for their meat. It's a last resort option, not a destination. Next up on our list is a store that many people adore for its fun snacks and quirky frozen items. At number 7, we have Trader Joe's. Now, hold on, hear me out. The meat they do sell is often fantastic. The quality can be excellent, and if you happen to find exactly what you need, you'll probably be very happy with it. But that brings us to the first big problem. The selection is tiny. You can literally stand in front of their entire meat display without even turning your head. Planning a specific meal around a cut of meat from Trader Joe's is a fool's errand. But that's not the real reason Trader Joe's is this low on our list. The real reason is a profound lack of transparency. Almost everything in that store is private label. They buy products from other companies and just slap the Trader Joe's brand on it, and the meat is no different. This makes it nearly impossible to know exactly which farm or which supplier your meat is coming from. The supplier in Arizona might be totally different from the one in Michigan. Now, that might be fine for a box of cookies, but when it comes to the meat you're feeding your family, knowing the source is incredibly important. You're paying a fair price, but you are trading away the peace of mind that comes from knowing where your meat was raised. It's a complete mystery box, and while the quality can be good, that gamble on sourcing is just not one we're willing to take. From the tiny meat aisle, we now go to the complete opposite end of the spectrum. Coming in at number 6, it's the one and only Walmart. Now, the big pro for Walmart is selection, at least when it comes to the basics. Whether you're at a giant supercenter or a smaller neighborhood market, you will find a huge amount of everyday staples. But, and it's a very big but, don't go in expecting to find any specialty cuts. If you're looking for a dry-aged steak for an anniversary dinner or unique butcher-style cuts, this is absolutely not your place. The bigger issue, similar to other stores on this list, is that tracing the origin of their standard meat can be tricky. It comes from the giant industrial suppliers like Tyson and Cargill. However, and this is a surprising twist, Walmart is starting to change the story. They are now making a real effort to source their 100% grass-fed beef from right here in the US, from places like Wyoming and Utah. They've even invested in a rancher-owned company in Nebraska. That is a very positive step in the right direction. So, Walmart presents a choice. For everyday basics on a budget, it's a convenient option. But the real value is in being a savvy shopper. You have to look for those specific labels that say, "Product of the USA," to get that better quality, grass-fed beef. If you just grab any package, you're likely getting a product of the industrial meat system. At number 5, we have a name that's a giant over in Europe, but relatively new here in the States, Lidl. And this one is a very interesting and, frankly, concerning case. If you just read their standards on paper, you'd think Lidl belongs in the top 5. They talk about beef from transparent ranchers, antibiotic-free organic chicken from the US, and even hormone-free lamb from Australia. It all sounds incredibly impressive, right? But this is where the story completely disconnects from reality. We found numerous and quite disturbing customer complaints about the actual quality they're seeing in the store. There are reports of people finding spoiled meat right there in the freezer cases. Others report major issues with the packaging itself, like faulty seals or damp, leaky packages. As one shopper warned online, always check the dates and the seals twice. I've been burned before. This suggests there might be a serious quality control issue at some locations. To be fair, many people have had nothing but positive experiences. But that wild inconsistency is what lands Lidl here. It's a high-risk gamble. You might get a great deal on a high-quality product, or you might have a genuinely concerning experience. For us, that potential risk just isn't worth the savings. Coming in at number 4 is the well-known East Coast chain, Giant. On paper, Giant has a real bright spot, and that's their store brand, Nature's Promise. This line of organic and grass-fed beef gets high marks for quality and is sourced from reputable farms. So, it seems like a fantastic option. But, and this is the frustrating problem, having a great product doesn't mean much if it's never on the shelf. The core issue here is a major lack of consistency in keeping their best products in stock. Our experience, and that of many other shoppers, is that you plan your dinner. You head to Giant for that specific cut of Nature's Promise beef, and the shelf is completely empty. You're left digging through the last few packages of other options, or the butcher section is just picked clean. As one frustrated local put it, "I love their organic ground beef, but I've stopped trying to buy it. It's just not there half the time." After a few wasted trips, many people might just give up and go somewhere more reliable. And that's exactly why Giant has landed here. The value of a high-quality product is zero if it's never available when you need it. The frustration and wasted time make this a poor value proposition for anyone trying to plan their family's meals. All right, it's time to talk about the other giant in the retail world, a place many of us love for its incredible deals. At number 3, it's Costco. When you think of meat at Costco, one word probably comes to mind: price. And you are not wrong. You will probably not find a better-priced cut of steak anywhere else. Because they buy in such huge volumes, they pass those savings on to you. You can get a beautiful prime-grade steak for what you might pay for a choice-grade one somewhere else. That's incredible value. But to get those prices, Costco sources its meat from, well, everywhere. Their chicken, pork, and veal are generally sourced here in the United States, but the beef is a truly global affair. It could be from the US, Canada, Australia, or even Southeast Asia. Their lamb is mostly from Australia. This makes true traceability very difficult. So, Costco is a fantastic choice if your main goals are price and quality on classic cuts. The trade-off is that you have to be comfortable with a global supply chain where the story of the animal is completely lost. You are explicitly trading traceability for value. A butcher is usually on hand to answer questions, but you won't find many specialty cuts, and they won't be able to tell you the specific origin of that steak beyond a country. I know we have a lot of Costco fans out there, so I have to ask, are you a die-hard Costco meat buyer? Does the global sourcing matter to you, or is the price and quality just too good to pass up? Let us know in the debate below. If you're still watching and finding these details valuable, I'd really appreciate it if you'd leave the number 3 in the comments below just to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you'll consider subscribing and ringing that bell so you don't miss a thing. Your support is what allows us to keep creating helpful content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's get to the good part. The 2 stores you should shop at instead. After all the debate about leaky packages, mystery meat, and inconsistent quality, it all came down to which stores deliver uncompromising quality and transparency every single time. We have made it to our runner-up, a store that those in the Northeast already know is something special. Taking the number 2 spot is Wegmans. For the rest of us, Wegmans is a store to be jealous of, and their unique approach to meat is the reason why. What makes Wegmans so special isn't just one thing, it's their entire philosophy. They have built direct, specific, and exclusive relationships with the farms and ranches that supply their meat. This is fundamentally different from almost every other supermarket. Take their beef, for example. Since 2011, they've had an exclusive partnership with a specific farm in Virginia that raises its animals without the use of hormones or antibiotics. It's a clean, high-quality product from a source they know and trust personally. And it doesn't stop there. Wegmans works with a whole network of regional farmers throughout the Northeast for their other meats. This commitment means you get an incredible level of transparency and connection. When you buy meat at Wegmans, you're not just buying a product, you're buying a story. You often know the exact farm it came from and the standards it was raised to. That ability to directly trace your food back to its source provides a level of peace of mind that is almost impossible to find at this scale. It's a premium experience where you pay for confidence in a trusted, regional supply chain. The moment we've all been waiting for has arrived. After ranking all the others, we have come to our number 1 grocery store chain for meat in America. And the winner is Sprouts Farmers Market. For those who haven't been, imagine a store with the feel of a Whole Foods, but with an even greater focus on fresh produce and value. And their meat counter is, in our opinion, the best in the business. The first reason they take the top spot is the incredible selection. Whether you're looking for beef, pork, lamb, turkey, or even duck, you will find it here. But the real reason Sprouts is our champion comes down to one uncompromising commitment to quality, especially with their beef. And listen closely, because this is a huge deal. At other stores, grass-fed beef is a premium option you have to hunt for. At Sprouts, 100% of the beef they sell is grass-fed. It is their only standard. All of their beef comes from grass-run farms in the Midwest, where the cattle are never given antibiotics or hormones and graze on grass their entire lives. That 100% grass-fed beef policy is the absolute game-changer. It's this clear, unwavering commitment to providing the highest quality product as their baseline standard that makes Sprouts Farmers Market our undisputed number 1. They combine a massive selection with quality standards that are stricter than most specialty stores. offering the best of all worlds. And there you have it. Our ranking from the bottom of the barrel all the way to our surprise champion. We've seen giants stumble and hidden gems shine by focusing on what really matters: quality, transparency, and trust. But look, this is just our opinion after doing all the research. Now, we want to hear from you. This is the most important part. Do you agree with this list? Did your favorite store make the cut? Or is there a local spot we missed completely? Let us know what your #1 go-to store for meat is in the comments below. I read every single one, and I genuinely want to know what you think. If you enjoyed this journey, do me a huge favor and smash that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know a friend or family member who could use this advice, please share this video with them. It might just help them bring something truly special to their table. Of course, if you want more honest, in-depth reviews just like this one, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that little notification bell so you never miss our next adventure. Thanks so much for watching.